I wanted to tell you about The Fixer by Bernard Malamud. I'm not your average reader. I have dyslexia, and when I was a kid, reading was, well, it still is not fun. I'll just put it bluntly. I don't enjoy reading. And I don't enjoy reading because it's a challenge. It's more like a mountain and less like a stroll in the park. The Fixer was the first full-blooded adult novel I read, and I read it in high school, and it wasn't a book assigned, it was for a book report. It was so bloody, so graphically absorbing, that it was a full world. Now, I had read other books, and for that matter, I had had adult books read to me, but this was the first time I was the one climbing the mountain of literature on my own. And when I got to the top, I realized these books are worth it. It's set in Russia during the same time frame as Fiddler on the Roof, or if you like American Tail, and the Mice, it's that sort of pogrom era hell of Russia. But the difference between those other stories and this one is it describes what a pogrom feels like, the levels of inequality, and how close death was, and things worse than that. Now, I remember being completely amazed by how much was in this story, and when people were asked to talk about the books, being like, you don't even know how much this has changed. I had suddenly understood that sometimes, yes, you can read a book and it feels like a waste of time, but there are those books, and if they're good enough, and if they're great enough, it's worth it. So I began to say, well, if I just find the good ones, it'll always be worth it. Because I realized this wasn't the greatest book in the world. Even though I have dyslexia, I now have a master's in English literature. Thank you.